So this is IT Park in Cebu City. Now I want to do a video just going on a tour around the city on a motorbike. I tried to do it yesterday, but my driver seemed more interested in trying to set me up with girls and just driving around here in IT Park and in Business Park rather than getting out into the city. So yeah, I had to cancel that, and it started raining like crazy as well. I'll put a little bit of footage up. There was a few good bits, but not much. I don't want to see girls. I want to see Cebu. You can't see the potholes. You can easily go into one, and it's got a sexy pink helmet on.
We don't answer phone calls with that for non-voice.
So yeah, there was nothing too interesting to see there. This time, I'm actually going to use the Maxim app. So Maxim is like a ride-hailing app for motorbikes, and I'm just going to put in a location right on the other side of the city. So I'm in IT Park, and I'm going to put in SM City. I think it's called Consolasion or something. It's like basically on the northeast of the city. So I'm going to get right up there, and then we should see all sorts of parts of the city that you wouldn't normally see if you came here just as a tourist. So I'm going to put it in, and let's get going. So Maxim's the same as any of the ride-hailing apps. You can see that the guy is on his way. I'm hoping that he speaks a bit of English so he can show us where we are. And obviously I'll tip him at the end if it becomes more of a tour than just a journey. So yeah, he should be here in a minute. All right, let's go. So yesterday I had a pink helmet on. So today I've got a better helmet, so we're already doing better that way. Do you speak much English? Do you speak English? A little bit, yeah.
So I booked this journey on the Maxim app. I had to wait about 5 minutes for the driver to come, so it's really quite convenient, and it worked all over Cebu. So the journey today, I'm going from IT Park, which is the main sort of business district in the middle of Cebu, over to SM City shopping mall in Consolasion. So Consolasion is like a separate city which kind of makes up part of Cebu. From what I've seen online, Cebu is obviously the main city, and then you've got Mandawi City, Consolacion, a few others sort of around the outskirts, and that makes up kind of metropolitan Cebu, if you like. You'll see here, as soon as you start coming out of IT Park, you come into, I won't call it a slum area, but things change pretty quick. And also the traffic soon bottlenecks up. There's only a few exits, entrances and exits into and out of IT Park. So yeah, we soon came to a bit of traffic. But then once we get going on the main road, we get moving. This journey is just over 12 kilometers. If there's no traffic, it takes about 25 minutes. But yeah, today it's going to take a lot longer because it's in the middle of the day. So there's definitely going to be some traffic.
Everyone always likes the camera. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you come out of IT Park, you get more traffic. You see there the university on the right. I think it's the Gaisano Mall on the left, isn't it? Yeah, so there's a mall on the left. So this is right near IT Park, but everything changes pretty quick once you come out. I'm from England. Yeah. You from Cebu? Yeah. Huh?
Because we're looking at about a 45-minute, maybe 50-minute journey today, I'm just going to speed up a lot of the journey. I had to decide either to cut out loads of the journey or just to speed it up. So I thought I'll speed it up so you can still see the city. Obviously it's not ideal, but it's better than having a 45 or 50-minute video on here, because yeah, that'd be pretty boring. So yeah, just watch as we drive through the city. You'll see some pretty crazy traffic, and just get an idea of what the city's like as we're going through. So the driver, Jaden, he could speak reasonable English, but because he had a mask on, it won't come up on the microphone, so you won't be able to hear us when we were chatting. But yeah, he was a talkative guy. He was a nice guy, and I found that with all of the drivers on the Maxim app, all of the motorbike taxi drivers, they're all friendly guys. And because you've got a set price, there's no chance of you getting ripped off, which I found some of the more like the independent motorbike taxi drivers, they will try and rip you off, as you'll see on my other video, which is already uploaded. Yeah, so the Maxim app, I would definitely recommend it.
Alright, so I'm gaining subscribers. So Jaden, the driver's just subscribed to the channel. You want to say hi? Everyone's saying hi. Okay. He says. What kind of bike is this? This is a Suzuki Raider. Suzuki Raider. They're quite fast. I've rode one before. They're not your usual little 125. Right, we're going again. I'll turn it around. So I don't know if it comes across on camera, but Cebu is quite a hilly city. There's like mountains up to the north of the city. So yeah, I'm saying it's hilly in Cebu, like very up and down. Oh, this is Mandawi. Ah, okay. So we're in Mandawi. Mandawi is a city, isn't it? So it's like Mandawi City. Yeah, so it's in Cebu City. So, but yeah, I get it. It's like a region.
I can't imagine what it must be like to get around in a car or a taxi, like an actual four-wheeled vehicle, because the traffic, especially coming over to this part of the city, was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you can see it quite clearly here on the video. Some really long lines of traffic. So yeah, I would definitely say get yourself either get a motorbike of your own or just use motorbike taxis, because it really speeds things up. You can see a lot of the traffic is just standing still, like they're not moving anywhere. So yeah, a bike is an awful lot quicker.
Jaden's watching my vlog. He's watching my latest video, walking around Austria, whilst we're waiting for the traffic lights. Funeral.
So I'm here in Cebu in July. According to Google, that is the rainy season, but it's also the rainy season every other month apart from March and April. So yeah, it rains about the same amount, which I think it said about 16 days of rain per month every month apart from March and April, when it's about 8 days. So we got lucky on this day, it wasn't raining, but I think it had been raining in the morning, and it rained on the days either side as well, but not too much. It tended to be like, half an hour or an hour of rain, but very heavy rain. So yeah, we're pretty much whenever you are in Cebu, unless it's in March or April, you're going to have to deal with rain. But today we got quite lucky. So just be prepared for that if you do come, and if it's your first time coming to the city or anywhere in this part of the Philippines.
Yeah, thanks. So that's a municipality of Mandawi. Oh, he's scraping the bottom. His bumper has just come off the front. Oh no. His lower jeepney has come back to haunt him. Oh, he's scraping it again. He's out of fuel, but he's scraping it. I said there, welcome to municipality of Consolasion.
Once you're outside of IT Park and Business Park, this is what I would call the real part of Cebu. It's not kind of just geared up for expat workers and foreign businesses. Around here, you will see loads of sort of cheaper accommodation available, cheaper hotels. Obviously, the quality might not be quite as good, and I would say if it's your first time in the Philippines, you might not want to be staying in these kinds of areas. But you know, the people are friendly wherever you go. I didn't feel like there was any kind of danger or anything like that, which you might be scared of if it's your first time in the Philippines. So yeah, everything felt safe. All the people were friendly wherever I went. And yeah, this isn't at all a tourist area where I'm going over to Consolacion. When I was actually there in that part of the city, I didn't see any other foreigners or foreign tourists. So yeah, it really is a local area. And one thing you'll notice along the way, there are a lot of other shopping malls and things, so you can still get your Western conveniences. You've still got your Starbucks. You definitely got fast food. There's fast food everywhere, and there's always somewhere with AC to cool off. So I would say in Cebu, you wouldn't have to stay in the the IT park, business park kind of areas. You could venture out a little bit and you'd still be okay. One thing you'll notice in the traffic, there's loads of jeepneys. I mean, they're not the proper traditional jeepneys, but they serve the same purpose. So just public transport all over the place. They're really cheap. I think they were 8 peso or 10 peso to go like for one journey. But to be honest, if you're not with a local, it's kind of difficult to know how it works, because when you get on them, you sort of shout where you're going, and then you pass the money over, and then when you're getting off, you have to shout stop. But if you don't know what the route is and you don't know where you're going, and especially if you don't speak the language, yeah, that might be a bit tricky. But I'm sure there'll be someone to help if you do want to go on them, and they seem to go all over the place. And they say the route on the side. I didn't learn that bit. So yeah, I'm sure with a bit of practice, they could be quite useful to get around. But obviously they're stuck in the traffic, so it won't be the fastest way of getting around. You can probably walk faster, to be honest with you. But yeah, it gets you out of the heat though, I guess, if you don't want to walk or if you can't walk.
We made it to SM City. Can't remember the name. SM City Consolacion. Oh, thank you. Oh. Okay, Jane, thank you for the journey.
Yes, sir.
I can get off. Oh, I think the app said something like 140. It's like really cheap. Obviously, I'll tip him. Oh, so let's have a look. So, do you want to hold? You hold. Yeah, you can hold it. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I'll give you. Was it 2? Oh, yeah, 3. Yeah, there's 2 for the journey, and 1 because you subscribe.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thank you. There we go. So we made it to SM Consolacion. Really cheap on the app, 140 peso. And it's like so far. I mean, that must have been about 45 minutes, maybe even more. Like 45, 50 minutes coming through the traffic. I give him a little bit more because he's subscribed as well. So yeah, if you're going to subscribe, make sure you do. Maybe you get 100 peso for it. So this is SM City Consolacion. This is in like the far northeast of Cebu. If you look on the map, I think it's actually called Mandawi City or Mandawi City, something like that. So yeah, this is really outside of where you normally see all the white folks. So I'll probably be the only white person walking around here. There's some religious thing going on in the background. And yeah, you get shopping malls like this all over the Philippines, everywhere where you go. It's not just in the touristy areas. So yeah, you can see behind me, this place is absolutely huge. So I'm going to find a coffee shop, sit down. Yeah, I hope you like the 12 sort of bits of Cebu that you wouldn't normally see. So yeah, it was interesting to me to see this place, and hopefully to you too. If you like that, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.